Jesus wept. The latest word is that the long-delayed Blade movie starring Mahershala Ali has been quietly cancelled. I mean, how hard is it for Marvel to get anything right? Keep watching as we go over why canceling Blade is the latest in a series of bad decisions by Marvel, and why it's obvious that it's time for Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige to be shown the door. Making a Blade movie should have been an easy slam dunk for Marvel. You've got a well-known superhero character in Blade, and you've got a two-time Academy Award winner in Mahershala Ali who wants to play the role. The movie was his idea. He pitched it to Marvel. Disney Marvel should be counting their money. Instead, the project has been stuck in development for the last 7 years, with multiple rewrites, directors coming and going, and all progress coming to a halt. It's been a disaster. The reason? Marvel Studio boss Kevin Feige said, "For the last few years, as we've been trying to crack that movie, the most important thing for us is not rushing it, and making sure we are making the right Blade movie." What story is there to crack? Give Mahershala Ali some sunglasses and a sword and have him kill vampires. This isn't rocket science. The problem is that this is modern Marvel, and cracking the code really means they need to connect it to their larger universe. It also means that the movie needs to have social politics. More importantly, Marvel needs to create a female lead that sidelines or replaces the title character, just like they did with Hawkeye, with Ant-Man, with Thor, and with Iron Man. There was another quote from an article in The Hollywood Reporter about Blade being taken off the release schedule that confirms what I'm saying. It says, "One person familiar with the script permutations says the story at one point morphed into a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons." A different article addressing the delays has a quote from Feige saying, "We didn't want to simply put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. It had to be unique.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!"
They were trying to make a female-led story where Blade is a supporting character in his own movie. I bet the script had Blade meeting his daughter for the first time, and he was probably a deadbeat dad. His daughter would talk down to him and be better than him in every way, while Blade would be portrayed as being out of touch and probably needing to be saved at the end of the movie. That's the Marvel method now. The idea of Blade wearing a leather outfit and killing vampires is beneath them, even though that's exactly what Blade is supposed to be and what fans want to see from him. Jeff Snyder, the reporter who heard the rumor that the Blade movie is cancelled, now says that the plan is to introduce Blade in a Midnight Suns movie.
I'm hearing Blade is dead and that it is a Midnight Suns movie.
So instead of writing the character properly, they'll just stick him in a team-up movie where he's splitting the screen time with 5 or 6 other characters. Where have we heard that before? Oh, that's right, it's every other movie that Marvel makes. Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, The Marvels. A team-up movie with 5 or 6 other characters that'll be an overstuffed CGI spectacle, probably be rewritten and reshot repeatedly before release, and cost $300 million to make. It's all Marvel knows how to do. It's what they're doing with Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, except it'll be 60 characters instead of 6. I feel bad for Mahershala Ali. He won his second Academy Award and was at the height of his powers, and he wanted to play Blade. He's been strung around for 7 years and now he's 51 years old. A Midnight Suns movie is probably another 3 or 4 years away if it even happens, which means he'll be in his mid-50s by the time he gets to actually play the character. At this point, is it even worth it for him anymore? How long will he even play Blade before he's physically too old, or Marvel tries to pass the mantle off to Blade's daughter, which you know they'll do? And if that's the case, then Ali might as well walk away now, and Marvel's just bring back Wesley Snipes.
You're not ready to roll with this?
10 years ago, Marvel would have had this movie out already, and probably a sequel. But Marvel in 2026 has once again managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, and the responsibility for that falls squarely on the shoulders of Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. Feige has overseen the MCU since its inception in 2008. After the success of the Infinity Saga, it seemed like it could do no wrong, but Marvel's had a steep drop in quality since 2019. Every production seems like a disaster. Movies start filming without a finished script and have multiple sets of reshoots that drive up the budget. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness had 33 rewrites.
I'm not a monster, Steven. I'm a mother.
Captain America Brave New World had multiple reshoots.
You remember this place? You used to come here with Betty.
She-Hulk cost $225 million to make. Secret Invasion cost $212 million to make, and it was only 6 episodes long. They spent $200 million shooting Daredevil Born Again because they shut down production after filming and did massive rewrites and reshoots because Marvel realized that making Daredevil a lawyer comedy show wasn't a good idea. And in the end, the extra work and cost didn't matter, because none of these projects even came out that great, because Marvel doesn't know what the audience wants anymore. Marvel's inability to get Blade made and the studio's continuous screw-ups and drop in quality shows that it's time for Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige to go. These failures and his ridiculous statements about developing a Blade movie show that Feige's lost touch with the audience. How did he think developing a script with Blade as the fourth lead in his own movie was a good idea? He said 7 years to make Blade, and instead he put him on the sidelines in favor of duds, like the Eternals and the Marvels.
You've got to do better.
Even recent projects from Marvel like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, that are considered good, don't even come close to approaching the quality of the best Marvel projects from phases 1 through 3. It's past time for Feige to go. He had a great decade-plus run with Marvel, but now he's doing more harm than good. And now Feige putting all of his hopes on a Doomsday and Secret Wars and hoping they can fix the MCU isn't going to make things better either. It's time for someone new to take over. Someone who still understands these characters and what the audience really wants.